my biology class. I'm Lauren Kinney and I'm your student's biology teacher this year. I wanted to start with giving you a little tour of my room for our virtual back to school night. When your student enters my class, they'll be greeted with the agenda and homework and handouts that they need to pick up on the handout table. As you tour around my room, you'll see the lab stations, where I'm excited to engage your students in the world of science and help them apply the world around them to what we're learning in class. Here's my college pennant wall and where I set up labs for your students. All of your students will be doing labs this week in class.
And now a little bit about my class and about myself. My name is Lauren Kinney, and I'm your student's biology teacher. I'm also the science department chair at Woodson. I have a bachelor's in science from the University of Notre Dame, go Fighting Irish, and a master's in science from George Mason University. I'm also a nationally board certified teacher. I love to explore the outdoors, and you'll often find me in national parks with my husband and my 2 children, who are in 4th and 2nd grade at Canterbury Woods Elementary School. I also like to read, and I like to connect with students after school, and so I sponsor the Environmental Club and the Muslim Student Association. Please contact me at any time with questions or concerns. In biology, we'll cover a wide variety of topics, from evolution to cells to DNA to genetics. We'll use class time to learn new information, to model processes we learn, and most importantly, to look at biology in the real world through laboratory experiments. We'll work on our science skills, our ability to analyze data, to plan and run experiments, to think critically, and to think like a scientist. Skills I'm hopeful that they'll be able to use throughout their entire lives. Most importantly, I'll have them collaborate with their peers because collaboration is key in science and in life. My entire syllabus can be found on my Schoology page under course information, but a couple things I'm often asked about. Tests and quizzes are worth 55% of each quarter, project labs and classwork 35%, and homework 10%. And each quarter grade will be worth 25% of their overall grade. If students score below an 80% on a final unit test, they can take a retake after reviewing with me and receive up to an 80% on that retake. More details can be found in my syllabi, which is on Schoology. One suggestion for your students. Slow and steady wins the race. They should keep up with their work when they can and ask me if they need help. Also, please encourage them to think of mistakes as learning opportunities. I'll encourage them to do that as well. They should focus on their growth and not their grades, review daily, and use Schoology if they miss class. Some final thoughts. I'm here to help. I'm a free tutor. I'm here almost every day after school and during third period if they'd like to review with me. Please encourage them to seek out my help if they need it. Please encourage them to make mistakes and learn from them, and please encourage them to review. Just because they don't get something the first time doesn't mean they're not going to get it. Everybody learns differently and at a different pace. The last thing I'd like to show you is my Schoology page. If you look at Schoology, you can see that the front banner will have the agenda for that class period. So this is what we did on Tuesday, 9/14. Students can also scroll back and look at other agendas from previous classes. It shows what we did that day and also includes the homework. Students can also go to my calendar, and this calendar is a composite of what we've done every day, along with what homework is due, and it tells them what's coming up so that they can plan ahead. Below that, you can see course information where you'll find the syllabus and the back to school night information, and then you can see each unit. Currently, we're finishing up Unit 1. They can also click on the Current Unit tab, which will take them into the current unit. If they missed a day of class, they should go to the Start Here folder. The Start Here folder contains a number of things. First, it contains the daily agenda and slide decks. So here is the first day of school. Here's the slide deck linked. Here's the agenda and materials we used. Here's a more recent class. Here's the slide deck. Here's the agenda. Here are the materials we used with the materials linked and the homework. So they can always go there. If they need another copy of the notes packet, they'll also find the notes packet linked here that they can print out. In addition, if they'd like to be organized by labs and projects or classwork and homework, they can go under those categories to see the labs and what we did for them. Same thing with the assignments. Finally, if students are still confused, I encourage them to reach out with me via email or to come see me. Thank you so much for attending my virtual back to school night. I look forward to getting to know your student and to working with you so that we can have a successful year and learn a lot of biology.